Our movie opens with Nathan starting his digital afterlife at Lakeview, following his fatal vehicle accident. He struggles to make new acquaintances as he becomes overcome by the realization that he died and is now residing with other uploads. Ingrid takes matters into her own hands since Nathan's burial is approaching, and Nora thinks his death was related to the freeware project he was working on called Beyond. The newscaster unveils the world's first download process experiment live on television, where millions of viewers are going to see a reverse upload process that can revive uploads. Ingrid pays Nathan a virtual reality visit while Nathan gets ready for his burial. To his dismay, his fiancée decides she doesn't like his outfit and spends more money on a green Timberlake suit. Then, Ingrid is abruptly interrupted by her helpers and departs. Ivan informs her boyfriend that since she is the account holder, she has authority over him. Her lover sighs with relief now that she has left. Ingrid reappears a little while later, worried about all the preparations, and her lover reassures her that everything will go according to plan for the burial. Ivan remarks abruptly that upload funerals are dull, but the upload responds that he is well-liked enough to make the celebration lively. After that, as the initial download is about to begin, they are drawn to the news broadcast. The pair holds hands as they prepare to attend a historic event in the hopes that Nathan will come back to life. While traveling to work by bus, Nora and the other travelers watch the live news. The researchers start downloading a man called Rupert Tilford who has been uploaded, as seen in the news. It would be possible to restore the man's mind to his cloned body by utilizing a reverse scanner to reinsert thousands of gigabytes of data. Rupert awakens all of a sudden, thrilled to be awake before his nose starts to bleed. Before his brain explodes, terrifying everyone, he yells in anguish to upload him again before it's too late. After seeing the botched experiment, Nathan is frustrated that he can't be downloaded anytime soon, and his girlfriend departs to get ready for the burial. Luke tells his therapist later on at Lakeview that he has found Nathan to be a fantastic companion and that he hopes they will become the best of friends. Ernie inquires whether Luke is invited to the event because it will take place in 10 minutes after he mentions that his friend's funeral is approaching. Luke is taken aback, so he hastily departs and makes a call to his angel Alicia for assistance in locating his companion. In frustration, he contacts the supervisor when she refuses to assist him, claiming it is none of his concern. As soon as Lucy steps forward to help him, Luke yells at her to give him Nathan's room number or he'll leap into the torrent. Before departing, Lucy voluntarily provides the room number, enabling Luke to locate the room. He promptly changes into his army blues when he sees Nathan going to the burial while he is still traveling. Derek, Nathan's buddy, flirts with Ingrid at the actual funeral home and advises her to dump her boyfriend so they may be together. Then, causing an awkward pause, they see a picture of him, Jamie, and Nathan on the television. Luke meets up with Nathan in the church in Lakeview, and AI Guy, the digital assistant robot, is unable to crack the building's CAPTCHA password. Luke finds Ingrid's 100-year-old grandma Mildred attractive when they first meet her indoors. As Nathan's funeral is being held, Nora travels to a virtual church in New York. A live stream of the actual funeral home is shown on the screen at the Lakeview Chapel, making it appear as though everyone is present in the same space. When Derek interrupts to explain Jamie can't attend because he's busy, his family of Ingrid offers him an unfriendly welcome. When Nathan finally gets to meet his family, Viv and Nevi check in on him. They watch Nathan's haphazard recollections for a little while after the show begins. Nora responds that she works with Nathan when a group of women at the New York church inquire about her acquaintance with Nathan. Asking Nora if she has ever dated him, the women confess that they are his ex-wives. One of them claims Nora is his type, but she claims she didn't. When Nathan's personal memories are displayed at the Lakeview Church, he becomes uneasy. It concludes with a jumbled memory of him following the collision, which doesn't appear to worry anyone. Later, while Nathan is talking to his mother, she admits that she didn't receive a large stock part from their joint venture. Fran Booth introduces herself to Ingrid as Nathan's cousin and a private eye. She questions the girlfriend about the night of her cousin's vehicle accident, but Ingrid attempts to change the subject and rejects her. Nathan is astonished and dismayed when Ingrid then calls for a toast in honor of Rupert Tilford, the person who gave his life for the download experiment. While the others puzzledly glance about, she pays tribute to the man's bravery and closes the toast. In an embarrassing manner, the guy instructs his girlfriend to raise her glass for another toast. After expressing gratitude to everyone who attended his funeral, Nathan invites anybody who wishes to share their eulogies to do so. His feelings are crushed when he learns that his pals left and the others didn't bother to show up. As the situation becomes uncomfortable, he changes his screen to the New York church, where he is happy to see Nora. Ingrid abruptly swipes the screen away out of resentment for his ex-girlfriends. Nathan despises his existence as an upload and is angry that she skipped giving the eulogy at his burial. Ingrid accuses him of being ungrateful while furiously listing all the gifts she bought for him at Lakeview. Following that, she makes a threat to remove him and start dating Derek. In response to the mounting pressure, Nathan caves and accuses himself of being ungrateful, and then follows his girlfriend's instructions. Nora feels awful for the way Nathan is being handled by his jealous fiancée after their confrontation. At the burial home, Fran Booth informs her cousin that she believes his automobile was tampered with. She's only a middle school gym teacher, so he doesn't believe her suspicions, but recently, his memory has been acting up. Ingrid informs her lover that she didn't mean what she said earlier after the burial. Luke eagerly displays the bag of gifts from the funeral to his therapist at Lakeview. That evening, in Nora's apartment, Nora makes a call to Josh Pitzer, the person she saw in Nathan's recollections and who warned him and Jamie not to tell anybody about their project. She inquires about a project named Beyond, but Josh refuses to answer since he believes someone violated a contract. Josh doesn't appear to be upset when she later says that Nathan has passed away. Nora wonders why they rejected his investment since he is upset with one of them for refusing to sell their project. He initially insists they didn't before changing his mind and telling her he has no idea what she is talking about before hanging up the phone. Nathan records a message for Jamie from his room in which he talks to her about his funeral and his time at Lakeview. He grimly lays in bed and drifts off to sleep after delivering his message. The young man is reluctant to go golfing with David since David is spending too much money on him merely for golf lessons the next morning. The elder guy grins and reveals that, despite having a net worth of over $50 billion, he spent more money on a sandwich featuring an endangered parrot than on Nathan's golf lessons. Nathan confesses to Nora later that day that he envies David for having lived his entire life. Whereas he has never had a full life and longs to work, he retreats to his room. Nora informs him as he climbs upstairs that she wants him to accompany her. She takes him to Lakeview's lowest upload class, where uploads of 2 gigabytes per month are allowed, and they can't buy anything if they run out of data. They enter the cafe, where Nathan reads a free sample book with only the first 5 pages filled up. To read the entire book, the 2 GB uploads must pay a fee. Then, with just 0.001 gigs remaining, Nathan notices a youngster reading Harry Potter and tells him that the magic is cool. When the youngster wonders if there is magic in the narrative, he freezes when he utilizes his last data. The angel says that the youngster will remain frozen unless someone deposits money into his account, something most of them cannot afford. An unclothed guy comes seconds later, stunning Nathan, as the man constructs a makeshift tent out of cardboard boxes. Nathan, filled with regret, laments those who cannot afford a dignified afterlife. Until Ingrid interferes, he considers giving some of his infinite breakfast to the 2 gigs. He races to get dressed for their Vogue interview on Modern Love when his girlfriend calls him through a hologram, angry that he's running late. Nathan shows up on a holographic call to Ingrid's house and is running late for the interview. The pair is then asked by the interviewer what it's like to be in a relationship on 2 separate levels of reality. Ingrid becomes enraged as the interviewer records the boyfriend's quip that they never actually share the same plane of reality. When Nora tells Alicia about Nathan's consideration for the 2 posts at the Horizon office, she flushes. Then, when she adds that he has a girlfriend, Nora becomes angry. Her coworker then tells her to quit worrying about him. Ingrid claims throughout the interview that nothing has changed in their relationship, but her boyfriend jokes that she almost owns him. He didn't have an upload plan at the time of his accident, so it was the only choice, so Ingrid protects herself right away. The interviewer then inquires about their closeness and the experience of having a encounter. When his girlfriend steps in to break the silence, Nathan says they still haven't done it but promise to soon. Later on that evening, Nora changes the lamp in Nathan's room to one from the Paw Patrol, which she had seen in one of his recollections as being his favorite. When his angel arrives, she asks Nathan if he's okay after noticing the wonderful deed. He worries and questions if uploads and real people ever have successful connections. Even though it's difficult to sustain, his angel claims that occasionally they do, and that's what keeps it worthwhile. A physical interaction between him and his fiancée had always existed, but ever since he was uploaded, they had stopped. This devastated guy laments this. Ingrid becomes a sister he dislikes, and he starts to feel distant from her. He is comforted by Nora, who then informs him that it is now late before leaving. She departs, and he asks if she'd like to accompany him to the 2 shows tomorrow. She agrees and they say their goodbyes. The next morning, Ingrid pays Nathan a visit to his room and hints that she is just wearing the VR suit. Her partner is confused and wants to talk to her, but she claims she misses their intimacy. Nora shows up at the Horizon office as Ivan finishes his shift and Nathan and Ingrid are having a heated conversation. She sighs in irritation and resentment, then goes to her computer and shuts the tab for Nathan's video stream. Ingrid senses something is amiss with her lover at an intimate moment, so she phones tech support right away. Nora is forced to appear, and Ingrid complains that her boyfriend's membership is broken. Ingrid clarifies that they have never had such an issue before and ensures that she is not the issue. As soon as her cat interrupts, Ingrid freezes and disconnects from the VR outfit. While she is gone, Nathan makes a distressing apology, and Nora covers Ingrid with a blanket to help him out. The angel continues by telling her that in order to further evaluate the situation, she must test his response. She gently pats his shoulder before running her finger down his chest. When Ingrid interjects and Nora departs, Nathan and Nora lock eyes and he leans in closer. When Ingrid emerges from the cover, she discovers Nathan has been mended and is not aware of Nora's assistance. Later, Nora explains what transpired to Alicia in the Horizon break room and consciously adopted a seductive voice for Nathan. Alicia then advises her buddy to sign back up for NITELY so she may get past Nathan by dating a living man. Fran Booth requests a conversation with the management from the robot checkout at the same supermarket where Nathan was last seen before he passed away. When she requests the video from November 24th, the evening of Nathan's accident, the manager emerges from his room and assists her. When Nora unlocks the door to her apartment later to meet her nightly match, Byron is once more already there. She was surprised by him since he creates phony accounts and catfishes others to match with more people, which annoyed her. Eventually, she coaxes him in, and while Nora daydreams about her hot encounter with Nathan, they passionately make Following that, Byron chooses to give her 5 stars, and as retaliation for the previous time, she gives him 3 stars. Ingrid flees after she realizes she slept in her bathtub while wearing the VR suit the next morning and wakes up close to her lover. Fran Booth examines the video from November 24th, the evening Nathan entered the store, in the store's back room. Fran Booth is astonished when she learns that Ingrid entered Nathan's car suspiciously and was alert to her surroundings when Nathan was purchasing the food. This is how our movie ends. Tell us in the comments how you felt about this movie recap. See you in the following movie recap.